Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Break Even Sports Talk. Um, I'm your host tonight, the prospector, Patrick, and we don't have our whole crew tonight. One is out. I don't know. Apparently celebrating a birthday or something. I don't know.
Or not. I mean, it's either his birthday was yesterday
Yeah.
or today. It's like he's real wishy-washy about what day he was born.
Well, I mean, and depending on where you are, it's either happy birthday or zum Geburtstag to Mister One, the GOAT Virgil Brooks. But tonight, let's focus on who we do have here. We got Mr. Mayor, the man himself, the legend, the collector of hats, the man who's been in office, I don't even know how long now, Mr. Donnie Wise. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Well, I got reelected in 24 by a fake vote. So
no, well, I heard it was a landslide.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of write-ins. We'll put it that way. There were a lot of write-in votes.
I was one of them. No, but and I know you're in an ultra secret location at the moment. So
yeah, we don't want the paparazzi and all around here.
With you and the level of company that you keep, I completely understand. So
no, it's really not. It's really not as you say, but it's a good route.
I don't know. It was gated. It has it's high quality, and it is a residence. So what can you say? What's up, Phil? Oh, happy early birthday, Phil. Birthday's coming up day after tomorrow.
Okay, wow. All right. Absolutely.
You want to see the Pelicans or the Lookouts? Well, Donnie, I don't know if you want to weigh in on that or not. I'm not going to weigh in on that for you, but
yeah, I don't know. What's up, Claudio, by the way? Well, I mean, I'm going to see the Pelicans tomorrow. But as far as Wednesday, I don't know. I mean, I want to get up and see the Lookouts' new stadium. So if it's between the Pelicans and the Lookouts, I personally would choose the Lookouts just to go see that new stadium, because I definitely want to get to Chattanooga for a game at some point and see that new stadium. Although part of my reasoning for going tomorrow night, not only because we're down here for our anniversary, but and I'm dragging Rhonda to a game on our anniversary night, I do want to see the renovations that the Pelicans have done. So that's part of my my ruse for going and convincing her to go. So
yeah, Phil, I don't think you can go wrong. And by the way, Mr. Mayor, happy early anniversary to you and Mrs. Mayor.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Please tell the legend. Please tell the amazing Mrs. Mayor, who I still owe big time for the gross disrespect that she had to suffer on this show and my mistake earlier. About what is that? About a month ago.
I don't know, but you imposed a 1 week ban on yourself last week, so I think all that debt's been paid.
I did well, and it was deserved. To be fair, right? I mean, it was deserved. It was warranted.
Phil, I will say Myrtle Beach does have miniature golf, which I love, and I don't think I'm going to get to play at this point this trip. And seafood buffets are fantastic, but I will give you a plug for the place we went to lunch today. Out near, it's in Carolina Forest, out near the Tanger outlets towards Conway, the Grumpy Monk. If you're in the Myrtle Beach area, Grumpy Monk is fantastic.
I've never been to a fancy place like that, but I have been to
call it that.
Tanger. It is fancy. I couldn't even afford to look at it. But I have been to the Tanger outlets in Conway, though.
Yep, and my other purpose
hears or asks.
Well, my initiative was to get to that outlet and get by the Rawlings store, as I sent you guys some pictures today, to get this fine Rawlings hat. And I was
speaking of, you want to tell us a little bit about that hat?
Yeah, I mean, it's not typical for this show, but the Rawlings hats are fantastic. Ed got one for Cleveland, and I love the satin underbrim and this nice nice tan band inside. I mean, it's a really nice 47.
That's a satin UV?
Yeah, this is a satin underbrim there. Yeah, get some light reflection on it. There you
go. Yeah. Let me guess. Rawlings doesn't make a Blue Jays version, do they?
I think they do make all. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know if Blue Jays was in that picture. There
Well,
were
they never are because they're always disrespected. But that's
Oh, now I don't know about that.
yeah. No one likes them except me.
I mean, they had Expos. They had Florida Marlins up there today. They had
Mhm.
the purple and teal Arizona Diamondbacks.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm sure they probably have every team. If I had to imagine, they just didn't have
Disgusting
every
that they
team
didn't
here.
have the Blue Jays. Disgusting they didn't have the Blue Jays.
You know,
But
you know what? They did have
Rollins?
the Blue Jays. They absolutely did have the Blue Jays. Look at that.
Hey,
They do have the Blue Jays, and it's like this one. It's the white with the royal pinstripes, the Blue Jays
yeah.
logo.
If only
Yeah,
there was
see?
like a 59. If only there was like a 59.50.
Oh, I didn't even see the blue one there. Look at that. They had
Ooh.
both the white and the blue.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent you guys the picture, but I'll be honest, I didn't scan all of the teams that were on there. That's why I was just kind of going
Well,
back through and looking.
Well, obviously, I didn't either.
Well, and they've got the old school Minnesota. I mean, a lot of these are retro style because Rawlings is retro.
Yeah, unpopular opinion, I think, in some circles, but I love that Minnesota M.
I like that one too. Definitely like that one too.
That's the little big league twins we're talking about.
Yeah, and the old school Texas T.
Oh, I love that old Texas T.
Yeah,
I know that. Who was it? I think it was the Earn Fun Average folks that had the way above, that way above average podcast with way above average podcast hosts.
Yeah,
they had. Ooh, they had they had one of their guests in the last few weeks was talking about the new Tejas. That I still like the one that you just showed though. I know the one they have now is a playoff of that, but you can't beat the tee that Nolan Ryan wore. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That one's fantastic. I have a fitted hat of the one that the tee that has a little bit of character to the, like some seraphing to it and all that. Yeah. That was after that one.
Okay.
I actually played
have
in
that one
league.
Thanks to not an original, by the way. It's like a repop, but the Mickey's store in Cooperstown.
Yeah.
So they sell a lot of the old school logos in a fitted hat.
Okay.
But they have it without the New Era flag on the side to match the period.
Oh, so wow. Okay.
They're one of the only stores that I'm aware of that can still do that. I don't know if they can do it with everything, but I got one. I got the Detroit one that had the tiger coming through it.
Okay.
Same way.
Yeah.
That was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So I don't know if they could still do it, but like if I think you have plans at some point to go into Cooperstown in the coming months. So,
September.
So if you get a chance, go stop by Mickey's because I've heard it's fantastic.
Okay.
It's probably good that I'm not there in person because I'll just spend even more than I already do. But it's a real. They got an amazing selection.
Absolutely. Yeah, I look forward to being there.
And I'll tell you, they have Yankees, like eras of Yankee hats for days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I see Phil says he has. I regret I only have one USA Soccer jersey from the Green Jackets game. That was a pretty cool giveaway that the Green Jackets did this week. Well, or this past weekend, I guess.
Phil, as a guy that has a lot of soccer jerseys, I can tell you this. I only have one soccer jersey, and it's the U.S. women's national team, not the men. So, yeah. So appreciate y'all joining us. Those who have joined. What's up? Mwaza Shami.
Weather's good here.
Yep, very good. And hi, VXECTH.
I don't even know how you pronounce that.
Exactly.
Vect, maybe? I don't know. Maybe some of that silent.
Yeah, Vix F's. I don't know. Anyways, one thing I wanted to start with, involving now a former Crystal Palace manager, Oliver Glasner. There are rumors that he is set to take over at AC Milan. Now, this is not. Oh yeah.
Oh wow! We got real quick. Muzama Shami's in Pakistan checking us out. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa! Hello. Let's not do that.
Nope. Let's see.
Not that kind of show, man.
Nope.
So
40. Oh, it's 42 degrees Celsius. Wow, and wow, in Lahore. Okay, wow.
hey, I'll be honest. I don't know what 42 degrees Celsius
It's
equates
hot.
to here. It's hot.
It's
I
hot.
would. I know it's hot. I just don't
Yep.
know what it actually equates
It's
to versus here.
I don't know the exact one either, but it's hot.
Yep.
But there are rumors that Oliver Glasner is among the finalists, if not the finalist, to be. It's not confirmed. I want to make sure I make that clear. And sorry that. Well, actually, I'm sorry now that you have to see me, everybody. It was probably good just having the mayor, being able to see the mayor and not have to see me. But now you're stuck with me. But there's talk that Oliver Glasner is going to become the new AC Milan manager.
Oh, okay.
So, thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's been a while since they've been relevant, I guess. I don't know. You know better than me, to be honest. My soccer knowledge is limited, but I know you guys have talked before about it being a while since AC Milan was one of the top teams, as they had been at some point.
Yeah, certainly I think that's true.
So, I mean, I guess if it's, going from Premier League to that, I guess, maybe just a change of scenery, something he needed as well. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think it's a new, oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, Wazashami, we're going to need it.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the US's chances here. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think we're down the totem pole as to who's got the best chances.
Yeah. So,
well, you talk about this move because you know more than me, and
yeah.
I really
can't
add to it.
Well, I just wanted to, since it was a former Crystal Palace manager, I wanted to get your thoughts. I mean, I think it's a coup for AC Milan if they get it finalized, because one thing I think that Oliver Glasner has shown is that he's a winner. He does a lot with not a lot.
And, I mean, he's been the greatest manager for Crystal Palace since I've been a fan. So
yeah,
12 months.
This is a long, 120 years. It goes back.
It's the best 12. It's the best 12 months I've had.
Yeah, there you go. Also, but also, I know your fandom goes, back in your family at least 120 years.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, you had family that was probably at the table when the club was first formed. No, but I think AC Milan is struggling to, bring in. I feel like a lot of Italian clubs have been bringing in the same managers, and they've been revolving through Italian managers for probably the last 5 to 7 years. So your Napoli's, your AC Milan, your Juventus, Inter Milan are all kind of like sharing managers. I mean,
right.
You could even throw in, and that's common in Italian football, that Italian managers stay in Italy to coach, and then they just share. But there was a time where AC Milan was beyond a domestic power. They were a European force, or a world, like a force on the world stage, and it's been. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think Oliver Glasner, he's looking forward to the challenge of something new. He's never been in Italian football before, so I can see where it's attracted to him. The only thing I would say is AC Milan doesn't have a lot of money to spend,
right?
And that was his problem at Palace, is that he couldn't get funds to get the players that he wanted. But maybe it's just something he can try to add to his CV if he can add a Serie A.
Well, and it could be that maybe they're going to spend some money going forward. Maybe they got, who knows? I mean, sometimes when things like this happen in all sports, you have a manager and you're like, why is he going there? Because they don't spend a lot of money. And all of a sudden it's like, damn, they're spending some money now.
Well, unless he moves, the interesting part is, I wonder how Christian Pulisic will do being under Oliver Glasner's leadership, because that's where Christian Pulisic is in AC Milan. So interested to see what happens with that.
Maybe he just
Um,
likes wine and wants to go to Italy for a while. Who knows?
who knows? I mean, he's been. We obviously know he's because I think isn't he Austrian?
You know better than me. I really don't.
Either way, but he's been in Germany, he's been in England,
Yeah.
and it's just another opportunity to, while your stock is high, get one of those jobs in European football, because regardless of how good they are or not, AC Milan is one of the most well-known teams in the world.
Right.
I mean, that used to be one of the places everyone would want to go.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Well,
I was saying earlier, because I thought that name resonated bigger in the past, because I heard about them before I really followed any soccer. And then I haven't heard anything about them in the last year plus that you guys have been teaching me soccer. So
I mean, just an incredible history. And I don't know who you would call the most well-known Italian club. I don't want to disrespect any club, but they have to be up there with one of the top two as far as worldwide fan base, worldwide supporter, fan bases and supporters groups. Shoot, there may even be one in Lexington. You just never know.
Well, I mean, maybe not, but
I'm saying, like, they're on par with like a Bayern Munich and Liverpool and Manchester United in terms of like world renown.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy like me that didn't follow soccer, the teams that I knew about were Manchester United, Real Madrid, AC Milan. Those were names I heard. That's like people in who knows where knowing the Yankees. They don't know anything about anything, but they know the Yankees. They know the Dodgers. They know the Red Sox possibly.
Or they'll wear, like with the Yankees, they'll wear the hat.
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, New York and like not so much, to a lesser degree, the Mets, but like the top two that you think of are LA or New York Yankees first, then you think of Boston, then you think of LA. I mean, those are the top three that you think of. AC Milan's a great team, phenomenal history. So there's a if you're interested in learning more about them, at some point, they used to be owned by the Italian Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi, and he was, a very colorful character, I would say. With him came a lot of success, but also a lot of controversy, both in his time as an Italian Prime Minister, not speaking for or against, just stating the facts.
Yeah.
And ESPN Plus has one of those 30 for 30 things on Berlusconi.
Oh, okay.
So I'll send you the link, but if you're interested in learning a little bit more about him and like kind of he was the owner during at least one version of the pinnacles of their history.
Right.
But also there were low times under him as well. Yeah. So, but anyways, so we talked about Crystal Palace's former manager. Now there's been talk that they are holding talks with a new manager who came from, he's French. He was the manager of Lens in Ligue 1. His name is Pierre Sage. Good manager. I think if they can get him, that would be a great pickup. Because RC Lens finished second in Ligue 1 last season, which for a club of their stature, that's phenomenal. But he was leaving. He was leaving there, and there's talk that it's not finalized or he's not been appointed. But I think that could potentially be it's a very Palace type move. I think it's a great job.
Yeah.
So,
well, it'd be good for them to take the success they've built with the Glasner, bring in a guy that's sort of, I guess that's an upward move for him.
Yeah.
From Ligue 1 to Premier, and continue and have a guy that can kind of maybe be there for a few years, not somebody that's on the back end in any way, and kind of build his style with that team. So who knows? I mean, be interesting to see. And by the way, I saw that Muzam Shami, he's 107 degrees Fahrenheit. He clarified Celsius to Fahrenheit for us, but that's at least 15 degrees hotter than it is here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yeah. I was thinking it was somewhere up there because I'm telling you, like places outside of North America have had even worse. They have had heat waves already. Pakistan and Mozambique, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think your climate is usually pretty hot anyway, particularly, in your warmer months. Like, I don't know if that's a typical. I don't know if 42 degrees Celsius is like typical for you or if it's like that. But I mean, I know in that part of the world, it's, heat is they're no strangers to like hot days. I mean,
it seems to me that this time of year it should be cooling down. I know family in Philippines, the hotter months are our winter months and our summer months are their cooler months. So
right.
Cooler relative. I know it doesn't get that cold in the Philippines or Pakistan, but cooler relative terms. And speaking of the Philippines, I don't know that Pakistan would have felt anything, but shout out to the people of Philippines, at least in the southern islands of the earthquake that they had and the devastation they had there. I've got family on the mainland.
There was one off the coast of Cuba today too.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that later too, and I'm like, my goodness, this is going crazy.
6.2 on the Richter scale or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So absolutely prayers to the Philippines, and also prayers to anyone that's been affected by any of the recent events. Phil brought up the NBA Finals. Let's actually get into that. I did want to talk to you a little bit about that.
Yeah, I haven't watched any. You know what? I should
Great games.
I should actually be watching some of that. I've tried the NBA. The games have just fallen on times where I haven't been able to watch it. So I need to throw that on here shortly and maybe see how they're doing.
I know you're in an ultra secret location, but please, like if you happen to converse with an unnamed esteemed town councilman,
he's aware.
Please inform him of my great admiration and respect of said esteemed town councilman.
Well, he is hosting game night out in the main room right now with everyone else, and he may pop in at a moment.
I could sense the greatness behind you. I could sense it.
It's much greater than the greatness in front of you. I can tell you that.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I've seen your compound. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's not the compound you think it is, but
you talking about like the 4-layer backyard? Yeah, that's really unimpressive. That 4-layer, that four floor backyard of yours. Yeah,
that's just because I live on a hill. It's just because I live on a hillside. I mean,
it's like a 4-story backyard. I didn't know you could have stories in the backyard. You've proven otherwise. But
anyway,
honestly, I want to kind of talk about both the NBA and the NHL because we have been treated to a fantastic. For a neutral, I'll put it that way. Yeah. I think for either team, it's been brutal for like fans of any of the teams, but for a neutral, fantastic.
Absolutely.
First couple of games of the NBA Finals, end of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, I mean, having not watched the first 2 games of NBA, I have kept up with it on the periphery through stories and clips and things like that. And I mean, going into it, I kind of expected the Knicks to, I shouldn't say dominate, but I knew the Knicks were the better team because they've been just mowing through.
Mm-hmm.
I thought San Antonio, at least at home, would split, and they made some mistakes the other night, and they made young team mistakes. It'll be interesting to see if they can correct that tonight when people don't expect them to.
Yeah.
If they lose tonight, though, it's over. There's no way they're going to win 4 in a row after tonight if they lose tonight.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been the one that everyone's been talking about, and rightfully so. Well done to him. He's been playing another level.
Yeah,
but I think a player that no one's talking a lot about is Karl Anthony Towns and the job that he's done guarding Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah,
because I know Wemby hasn't been at his best, but I think part of that is because of the great play of Karl Anthony Towns.
And I mean, Wemby's still young. That's the thing. People, you can be a great player. You can be a unicorn, so to speak, in the league, but nothing beats experience. And the only way you get experience is through failure. And, this is the kind of thing that, I expect them to not win this. Let's just put it that way. I expect the Knicks are going to win this in some way, shape, or fashion. I don't know if it's 4 games, if it's 5 games, whatever. But what they learn from it this year will make them even stronger and better next year.
You can't predict the future, right? And I'm not going to sit here and try, but I have a hard time believing this is Wemby's last finals appearance.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This is the start. This is like early Tim Duncan Spurs right here.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to think that Wemby, I think, is still growing into his body.
Yeah.
I mean, he uses it well, but I mean, when he arrived, he was like, just a lanky, like he had very little muscle to his frame. Now he's starting to build muscle to his frame, but he still has a way to go in that regard.
Well, it's like a lot of athletes. And not to get too far off topic with this story here, but when we look at college football players and we look at in any sport, college basketball, whatever, and people get so mad about these players not living up to the expectations. What's up, Mark? Good to see you tonight.
What's up, Mark?
We forget they're 21, 22 years old. They are not physically developed. They're not mentally developed. They are not a seasoned 32-year-old that understands their role. It's none of that. They're still learning. They're still playing video games in their off time and doing stuff that, teenagers and early 20s people do. They're not the adult that you think they are just because they get paid a ton of money to play a sport. And so I think, even Wemby, as great as he is, and he's a very mature 22 years old. I'll give him that. I mean, he's much better interview than a lot of people. Young, dumb, and full. Yeah. But it's one of those things that, it's just it's the start of his career. And you look back at like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan had the advantage of a David Robinson and a few other veteran players to sort of bring him along. And Wemby doesn't have that right now. They've got a few, but they don't have the same thing. I think the Spurs are building another long run. So we'll see what happens. The Knicks, this is the window for the Knicks. Like you said, Jalen Brunson's been around a little bit. They're a relatively young team too. So I can see the Knicks. I mean, they were in the playoffs last year and they were pretty good. Yeah. So
they're built to win now. Like you said.
Right. I mean, if they win this championship, they may not win another one in the next 4 or 5 years. They may be in the playoffs pretty well. They may even make it back to a finals. I think even if they met San Antonio next year or the year after, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, and I agree with you that, I don't think they're all that young. I mean, they're kind of built with guys to win now, and I feel like if they didn't do it this year, if they hadn't made the finals this year, you break up that team.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
maybe. Well, like you said, Karl Anthony Towns, he's not a guy that most people would consider. What am I trying to say? They don't consider him a top player. They consider him one of these guys that's like, he's an okay player, but he's not that great. He kind of gives you some basic stuff, but he's not a star. He's on the peripheral of a star. And this is where he's making a star for himself because he's well known. He just hasn't gotten over that hump. This might be the hump he's getting over a little bit.
Talking about Jalen Brunson?
No, Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh.
I mean, he was a big name coming out. He hasn't really done anything. He's been like Brunson's the bigger name player on this team in relative terms. Yeah. And Karl Anthony Towns is like, I still got something to add.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns was a beast in Minnesota. I mean, he was an absolute beast. It's just that he didn't have a lot of people around him.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it was his own fault too. I'm not absolving him for blame.
True.
He was on some good Minnesota teams.
Yeah.
I thought when Tom Thibodeau was there that they would be a lot better than they ended up being.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Sometimes it's a fit, sometimes it's not.
Right.
I thought Tom Thibodeau would do a lot more with the Knicks, and he put them in the right direction. I just think it was very much like a Golden State situation where Mark Jackson kind of got Golden State primed for the playoffs and kind of built winning DNA. I feel like Tom Thibodeau did the same with the New York Knicks. It took a Mike Brown to come in to kind of be the kind of personality, kind of like Steve Kerr was for Golden State. They just needed a different voice.
Well, I think Thibodeau
doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair.
True.
But it's the business.
I think Thibodeau is one of those coaches that his style doesn't work long term. I don't even know if his style really works this day and age. It's an older school style.
It is.
And it wears out on these type younger players real fast.
Yeah.
So he kind of gets them righted. And then they're like, we're not listening to this dude anymore. So they bring in somebody that can listen once he's assembled a good group of players that just won't listen to him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
He's a it's akin. Give me for a second.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me get rid of this. How in the world?
Wow. Apologies in the chat. We've got some randos coming in here tonight, just dropping some crazy comments, and that's not what we're about. We're here talking sports, so
exactly.
We're not here for all this other mess.
Yeah, I was going to say, and anyone bringing in, comments about, politics and explicit stuff and everything else.
If you don't want to talk soccer, basketball, sports.
Yeah,
we don't need you.
We'll accept comments on the other sports, even if it's not our, what this show is typically about.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come in here and talk table tennis, we'll talk table tennis. If you want to talk
tennis, like if Mike Sellers comes in here talking tennis, we're not going to do it.
Well, I mean, even if Musa Shami wants to talk some cricket, we'll work our way through it.
Listen,
I mean, we'll talk anything we can talk.
Pakistan wasn't the Women's Cricket World Cup that I think Pakistan was in.
Hey, Patrick.
Hello, Mrs. Mayer. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Better for talking to you. How are you doing?
I'm good. We're playing Phase 10 in there.
That's a fantastic game. Love that.
Having fun.
Good. Well, you deserve it. I said you deserve it because you're always working hard.
Oh, thank you.
So you deserve it. You deserve a vacation. And I was just telling Mr. Mayor earlier. I said, I had to suspend myself last week. I was so grossly disrespectful to you on that show.
No,
I'm still. They had to put me on a 1 week suspension because they were so offended by.
Well, I love you, Patrick.
Oh, I know, I love you too, but
okay.
This is the kind of respect you deserve and should command.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I got to get back out there because the honorable councilman is trying to beat us in.
The esteemed town councilman is out there trying to win a game. Oh man! Oh man! Well, I said you're in an undisclosed location, so.
Yeah. I thought that was him coming in, and I saw her face. I'm like, oh, she's coming in.
Well, you know her importance in the grand scheme of things. So
absolutely,
I'm equally as honored to see Mrs. Mayor. That is for sure.
Real quick to Mark. Mark, I'm not sure where they're coming in at. I know we're streaming on YouTube, and
Mark. Yeah, Mark. It's one of those things we don't put them up on the screen.
Right.
But like if someone's watching us live on YouTube and then they kind of have the live chat going, sometimes people can see them. So that's why we're apologizing. So I'm glad that you can't see them.
Yeah, we see all. I think we see all of the chats here.
Yes, we do.
From everything. It shows on my screen that they're coming through YouTube. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, it's just a random
it's
garbage
bots. It's bots coming through.
It's probably bots.
Like I said, so for all those coming through, we're very grateful to have people like you, Mark, on here, and people like Phil coming through.
Yeah, I mean, people like Mark
Yes.
that give us a proper chat. You know?
Exactly.
He's just watching guys talk sports, having a pint,
That's right.
hanging out with the wife and the
And,
dog.
and by the way, Mark, banter is not what we're talking about here. We love the banter. So,
We do.
so
We love the banter. These are
so,
these
like
are
I said, I don't mean to
some
suggest
comments.
that. Keep being you with that. So
Absolutely.
keep the banter going. We love that. Because we need someone to keep us honest, right? So
Absolutely.
We know that you're there for that, and so is Phil. So, but yeah, so we talked a little bit of basketball, and I know I'm you know a lot more about hockey than I do, so I'm gonna defer to you in terms of one thing I can say just from a layman's perspective. I've really enjoyed the first 3 games of this Vegas Carolina series.
This is unlike anything else. I mean, these two teams are so aggressive and have
They're
been
so good
most of the season.
defensively too, though, is the crazy thing. I was expecting at least I know they both have potent good front line, good kind of top 2, 3 lines. I mean, listen, I don't even know a lot about hockey, and I know a lot of the players that the Hurricanes and the Golden Knights have. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of a who's who, for an embarrassment of riches. But that being said, they also have pretty good defenses, like teams that had good defenses in the regular season and have had pretty good ones throughout the playoffs. But I haven't I was not expecting these 5-4 games. That's what I was expecting out of the Ducks series with the Canucks, because those two teams have horrible defenses,
right,
for a playoff team. So
I mean, and the funny thing is, Vegas has scored a lot on a lot less shots because the Hurricanes they're top notch defensively and offensively. They can get an aggressive streak going. I mean, just like they scored 3 goals in 39 seconds the other night.
Yeah,
I was sitting there thinking, man, Vegas is up 4-0. They've got this game in the bag.
I almost turned it off.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it was just like bang, bang, bang. I'm like, they scored. Like, what happened? It was so fast. And it was one of those things that it wasn't necessarily – it's one of those where the defense wasn't bad. They just got lucky at some of these shots. I mean, they just they got them on their heels, so to speak, with the play and the aggressiveness. And the goalie just – I mean, he's not a bad goalie, but man, it was just one of those things where he got caught up. He got swept up in the chaos real quick.
Oh, but I mean, it just goes to show you in a finals like that, no one's really out of it, right?
Yeah.
And a pattern I'm kind of getting across the major sports that we cover here. So, like the World Series last year, right? What a fantastic World Series between the Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Yeah.
The NBA finals. I mean, Knicks were down 15 and came back and won. It was back and forth in game 2, and they won by 2.
Right.
I mean, and then
it's
how many
good
changes have we seen in the first 3 games of the Vegas Carolina series? I mean, we're being treated to some really good finals in the major sports in the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
It's been long, and listen, regardless of who I root for, long may that continue, because I get it. It's excruciating for the teams that have to watch it because you're never comfortable. But for a neutral and to bring eyes to the product, that's what you want. You want to see teams, regardless of which market they're in, that are bringing you high quality, competitive games. I mean, that's what people are there for. With all due respect to defense, most people are there for the offense. I mean, that's what brings people to the rink, to the court, to the arena, whatever you want to say.
Well, and 10 or 12, 15 years ago, the NHL was sort of given up for dead. I mean, they were barely even the 4th sport in North America. They were having struggles with, I mean, and it all goes back to your favorite man in charge. But that being said, they've righted the ship. I mean, they got the TV deals worked out. They've gotten things going. They've gotten the fan bases electrified in the last few years.
Yep.
I mean, hockey is hockey's on the up and up right now, up and coming.
It is.
Compared to where it was 10 or 15 years ago. I mean, just in the excitement behind it. And I know for me, I love it. Getting involved with watching AHL the Charlotte Checkers AHL has fueled my love for just watching hockey. Even Mrs. Mayer, Rhonda, she, that's one sport. Like, she's not going to put a soccer match on. She could care less really about putting a football game on or a baseball. Well, she likes baseball, but she'll quickly flip it to a hockey game. She loves hockey.
Well, to me, like, we always talk about one Johnny Bolin being like the late Charles Gumbo Gare super fan.
Exactly.
I think Mrs. Mayer, you would know better, so correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think she should be called the Charlotte Checkers super fan.
Oh yeah, because I've talked to her about going to see going to see hockey in other places. It's just like, I don't want to go see them; they're not my team. So I'm like, well, we're going to go to this place or that place and see some matches. So
Charlotte Checkers away game.
Yeah,
you can go see the Charlotte Checkers in some,
Yeah,
I'm sure you can pay for like some exclusive matchup in like Timbuktu or something like that, and you'll just pay for a team to play for one game just so you can give her that, like,
Well, I'll say this: the Checkers do a great job for an AHL team. They do a fantastic job with the fans. I do dislike that they ended their agreement with the Hurricanes a few years ago. That was just a butting of heads at upper management or something like that. I don't know what the deal was there, but what I've heard,
it makes sense to not be with the Hurricanes.
It just doesn't. I mean, the Panthers, and no disrespect to the Panthers. I mean, we've won, some
support your team. Don't let Ed bully you into saying anything bad about your team.
No, but I
They're
just
allowed to play hockey in Florida.
As someone who grew up in the Carolinas, it would be more apropos to use that word. To me, if they were connected to the Hurricanes and I could support the Checkers and the Hurricanes here locally, but I get it. Things like that happen. So
SAT words for $1 billion, Alex. No, but no, I mean, don't let Ed bully you. Yeah, Ed, I hope you hear this. Don't let Ed bully you into not liking your Florida Panthers. Yeah, they're allowed to play hockey in Florida.
Oh, they are, and I love the Panthers. I love watching them play. We've come to love them as a Checkers parent club. But
isn't Paul Maurice your coach
for Florida?
Is that the Florida Panthers coach? I don't even remember. Is it Paul Maurice?
I'll be honest. I think so. I don't know it well enough to say that. I'll be honest with you.
I think I just heard an esteemed town councilman.
He must be taking them to the cleaners in whatever game they're playing.
Phase 10.
Oh yeah, that's what she said. Phase 10. That's
Phase
right.
10. No, but I'm trying to remember the Florida Panthers coach now. I think it's Paul Maurice, but I don't trust my hockey knowledge. But I know it was a down year for the Panthers, but they got a good team.
They do, and this was one of those years.
Right. I was right. Paul Maurice.
Okay. Yeah. This is one of those years after, some really good runs and multiple back-to-back Stanley Cups and stuff. They just like ran out of gas, so to speak, in the season.
Well, I think about where the Florida Panthers were.
True.
Like I remember, it's not that long ago. I'm thinking like 6-7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you couldn't get anybody to go to the rink.
Right.
Because, you're not the only. I have another good friend of mine that lives down near Miami. That's a big Florida Panthers fan.
Okay.
And just to see his passion for it
mm-hmm.
and your passion for it, I'm like, I don't believe in the whole thing that you can't play hockey in Florida. Like it's.
Oh yeah, I mean, Tampa's been another fantastic story. The Storm.
Yeah, they have been.
The Lightning. I'm thinking of Chris Storm because Chris Storm talks about the Lightning all the time. The Tampa Bay Lightning. He does. The Tampa Bay Lightning and Chris Storm and his love for them. They had their run, and then Florida took over from Tampa, and it's like the state of Florida has just like owned it for a long time right now.
Yeah, they've owned it in a lot of sports. Like Anna's beloved Tampa Bay Rays, absolutely putting a beat down on the Blue Jays every time they play us.
Right.
Every single time. It doesn't matter how good or bad they are.
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. they just have the Blue Jays number every single time we play. They could put in replacement players, they would still win 10-0. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Speaking of not winning games, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just to jump back real quick to Mark's comment here, because I know we got off talking about hockey and so forth. He says he's got Argentina in the sweepstakes at work in the World Cup, $20 our money. Okay, so what do you think about him taking Argentina?
I think it's a smart pick.
Yeah,
I think that it's hard to pick a favorite, but I think Spain has a really good shout. But any team that has Messi,
yeah.
I mean, you got some good players. You got Enzi, you got Messi, you've got Enzo Fernandez. I mean, you've got some good players on the in the Argentinian side. But with the magic of Messi, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong doing that.
Yeah.
So $20. So what was that like Mark? Was that a tenner that you had to put in for to buy in 10 pounds, to get in? So you said $20, but I'm gonna go with your currency. You don't have to switch it to US dollars for me. Was it 10 quid?
You know their currency better than I do.
Listen, I loved it.
15.
15,
Okay.
50. Yeah, it's about right with the exchange rate. 15 quid. Okay. Yeah. It's so good to see the British pound sterling sign, Mark. Thank you for that. I love to see that. So yeah, that's about right. Mark, I'm just so used to doubling it because when I was studying abroad in England, that's essentially what it was. Like 10 quid was about $20. I think it was about even $21 US dollars at one point. So I just remember everything that I bought, I was like, I just need to double it. So every time I saw something for 5 quid, I was like, oh, good. So $10.
Yeah.
Bought my first ever Chelsea kit for Mark. Don't laugh at me because you're going to say that was a long, long time ago, but it was Century 40 pounds for my first ever Chelsea jersey, from Sports Direct. Yeah, laugh at me because it's like that was actually one of the few Sports Directs where the kit was actually in good condition before I got it. Because essentially, like Sports Direct, Donnie, just so you know, it's kind of like a Ross, I would say, a little bit, but for like sports gear. So you can get marked down. They're still not cheap, but you can get marked down jerseys or cricket shirts or rugby kits, like rugby shirts. I almost said rugby kits. I'm sorry. Rugby shirts, but football kits, for the kids, for, men and women. They do mark it down from like what your, I guess, higher end retailers would have, but still not cheap. Mark, is that an apt description of Sports Direct? That's how I always saw it, at least. Yeah. I know you may not be able to compare it to like a Ross, like I just said, but like it's kind of a discount retailer of soccer and of football and rugby and cricket and that.
Says Sports Direct still going strong. Okay,
I believe that. Because the founder of Sports Direct used to own Wigan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dave Whelan used to be and it was called Sports Direct Stadium. Yeah. At least I think it was Dave Whelan. No, I'm sorry. That was JJB. I'm sorry. That was Mike Ashley that owned the former owner of Newcastle that owned Sports Direct. So sorry, Dave Whelan was JJB. That was JJB Sports. I'm sorry.
Well, with World Cup starting up this coming week, we got matches starting before we come back on next Monday, right?
We do, I believe.
Yeah, end of this week. I thought they were going to be starting up matches, weren't they?
Well, I don't know about formal.
Or is it still like prelim or warm up matches this weekend?
I think it's friendlies.
Okay.
me see. Yeah, so no, you're right. It is. So starting this Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. I knew it was coming up. I thought it was actually getting ready to start.
So let's see. We start off in Group A, Mexico and South Africa. Thursday the 11th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
And then we have also in Group A, the nightcap is South Korea against Czechia.
Okay.
It's taken me so long to get used to saying Czechia and not the Czech Republic.
Exactly.
I mean, I recognize and know and honor that it's Czechia. I'm so used to saying the Czech Republic.
Yep.
And before that, Czechoslovakia. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to the history or anything else. It's just the name.
Well, when you're used to saying it one way, it's like really weird when it does change. So that's
yeah. And then let's see. On Friday, we're gonna have Canada. Canada starts out, and then they're taking on Bosnia Herzegovina. And then we have USA playing the nightcap against Paraguay. So,
okay.
But yeah, we're getting the host nations kind of starting out in the first couple of days.
Well, and I know we've talked about it before, but did you ever mention who you're kind of picking or you're anticipating being the winner or in the top, in the top 2 or 3?
Yeah, so it's hard to pick a clear winner.
Anything goes.
Yeah, it is. I think France is going to be good. I think that France is always up there. I like the look of Spain if their defense can stay as good as it's been. I don't know. I'm not as confident about them up top, but going forward. But I think they've got a good defense and a good midfield. So
any sleeper pick for you? Somebody that nobody's thinking about that you think might be better than they expect. Again, I defer to you because you watch so much of this and you know it way better than me. I would just be shooting in the dark.
Just because of, and I hate to do something because of one guy, but there's 2 teams I'm thinking of looking over the list. I kind of like Norway because Erling Haaland, he's so good he can change a game.
Right.
And I think Norway has enough decent role players. I'm not saying they're going to win the thing, but I'm saying sleeper in terms of I think they can make it out of their group.
Okay.
Because it's France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. I kind of expect France and Senegal to do it, but I could see Norway being one of the teams. And the other team is Algeria. Algeria is one of those teams that always seems to make, they don't get the attention a lot of the time. They're a good side.
A sneaky good team.
Sneaky good team for me. So those are kind of a few teams that come to mind.
Well, I know Mark's got money on Argentina. Mark, do you have a sleeper to watch out for that could cost you that money? What do you think? Phil's USA all the way. Okay, Phil.
Phil, I hope you made a modest bet.
I don't think I'd put too much down on that one.
Yeah. Phil, I'd focus. I'd be channeling more of my money for your travels to all the ballparks you have yet to visit this season.
I would be betting on USA in prop bets and maybe first half, second half scores in some of the early matches, not going all the way.
If I had Donnie money, that's what I would do too.
Yeah, well, I don't have Phil money, so.
Man, but I'll tell you this: when you combine Donnie and Phil money, I mean, you might as well retire.
Phil's retired. I can't even retire. He's got money to retire. He don't even have to work anymore. He's got so much money.
You have so much money, you didn't have to work in the first place.
Bull crap.
I
work harder than I have to.
Oh, remind me. I need to talk to you about that, by the way.
Okay.
Got something to ask you offline about that.
Okay.
Anyways, another team I hope does well is Cabo Verde. I'm just so excited for them. Oh yeah, good call. Now who's this? Wait. Is that a German account?
I don't know. He's got a wrench up there. He's a mechanic. He must
He's
be
a mechanic. What's a German account talking about Ecuador for? By the way, random. I hope you can understand this. Zum Geburtstag. So just to the random German account on there, Zum Geburtstag. And forgive the horrible pronunciation because I understand it's terrible. I'm doing my best here. Not really looking for a new job.
Yeah.
Bitteschön. I know I can say it in the informal way, but I don't want it to be misconstrued for another word. So I'm just going to go with the formal bitteschön.
There you go.
Yeah. Random German account. Actually, I think it's a random German goat account. If I had to guess, seems goated, but that's just me. Any team that you're thinking? I did want to ask you about something while you're thinking about that.
Okay, go ahead.
It relates to Bayern Munich, but I feel so bad for Leonard Carl. I don't know if you heard he got injured.
I did see something about that. Yes.
And speaking of injuries, or like of scary moments, Christian Eriksen, who plays for the Danish national team,
right,
had another heart issue, or I believe it's a heart-related issue, where he passed out on the field and was unconscious.
I saw that. Yeah.
Now he came back, and this is the same. For those that don't know, Christian Eriksen, I want to say it was about, is it 2 years ago now?
I mean, I don't know personally because I haven't followed it, but I think in the story it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, was in a game and he collapsed and went into cardiac arrest. Luckily, the heroes that were there, the EMTs and the heroes that were there on site, saved his life.
Yeah.
And he was able to come back, make a miraculous recovery, and he came back to play football again. But now he's resting at home after this. I'm gutted for him because this is sort of his, I'm trying to remember. Did Denmark make the World Cup? Yes, they didn't.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't. But I was afraid it was. No, you're right. They did not. Well, anyways, yeah, they did not. Still, being in a friendly like that, that's scary. And I'm just glad that he's awake and okay, or at least that he's home resting peacefully. Right. So prayers out to Christian Eriksen and his family again. Obviously his safety is the number one concern.
Right.
But yeah, Leonard Carl getting hurt before and his World Cup dream, and now in tatters. There's been a couple of injuries recently that it's like guys getting hurt in friendlies right before the World Cup, and I'm just gutted for them. I mean, doesn't seem fair. There was another big name too, like Neymar getting hurt before, for Brazil, after it was so unlikely that he'd be named to the team. He still might play,
right?
But it's stuff like that I hate to see.
Well, that's like when we, in the sport we love here, baseball and spring training.
Yep.
Getting the season started, everything's in front of you, and then you get hurt, and it's like done for the season, or just a few months in, and all of a sudden your season's over, kind of thing. It's horrible.
Well, I know this isn't the show for it, but I am anxious to hear your reaction with Aaron Judge coming up. I know we'll talk about that tomorrow night, but I just I'm sorry to Yankee fans for that, because I know how much that hurts, especially when you just got guys back.
Exactly. It's like you get all these other guys back, and then somebody else goes out. It's like, whatever.
Well, I know all about that.
Yeah. You asked me about my picks. I'll be honest. I don't know enough about the teams in the World Cup to really even pick. I mean, I go off of what you guys have said. So, I mean, all I would be doing was copying either you or Virgil or Mark. Yeah, I really just don't know. I can't say because, again, I haven't followed it long enough yet to really form an opinion. I mean, on the surface, I guess I would go with Argentina because of Messi and the name and all of that. And it's just like that's one of those that I, as a peripheral soccer fan, know about.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you guys about these, these dark horses or something that
Yeah.
I might not know about. So somebody I can look at and see how they play. And maybe, again, I'm just learning this. So, Cricket World Cup coming to US.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. And did you say a monsoon's coming to hit?
Monsoon's coming at him in Pakistan. Oh, goodness.
That's what I'm presuming he's talking about.
I'm assuming he's talking about that as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Please stay safe, Morza Shami.
Absolutely.
Please stay safe. Phil said it's called being a Braves fan. We're talking about injuries.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
and he said, aren't the Germans playing nearby? Are Germany playing? Where are they playing at?
I was going to look it up real quick to see where their base was.
Let's see. I just saw Germany here when I was scrolling the teams.
Probably at your house.
Let's see. No, they're in Houston. Germany's playing in Houston against Curacao.
But no, I think the base camp is.
They're training. Okay, yes, they're training in North Carolina. Yeah. Okay.
I could have sworn it was at your house. I mean, your backyard's big enough to accommodate an entire team.
Oh, for goodness sakes. No, it's not.
No, it is.
Don't y'all out there, don't be fooled by him, okay? Please. I don't want everybody thinking that what he's saying is truthful.
I mean, this is about your 14th time in the undisclosed vacation destination.
I'll give you another SAT word. It's hyperbole that he's using.
Probably also incorrigible. There you go. There's another one you could use against me. Incorrigible. No, but and
again, my standard joke is I thought Bosnia was playing the first game and Herzegovina was playing the second game. But anyway,
no. But I'm looking forward to the World Cup. I mean,
it's furthering my education of world soccer.
Yeah. So. Now, I couldn't get tickets to. Well, I had opportunities to get tickets to a game, but the price was just too expensive for me.
It's ridiculous. The prices here.
It is, and the matches that I was going to see that would have been available to me were not the level of matches that I would have wanted to see for the price that I'd have to pay.
Right.
Well, you were talking, like what I paid to see an Atlanta United game to go see one of these teams. That's a no-brainer.
Right.
I'd go sit in the upper decks for that.
Yeah.
Just to say I'd been.
Yeah.
So more likely what will happen is I'll try to see if I can make it down to one of the weekends, make it to down to a fan fest or something like that. To kind of, hang out in Centennial Olympic Park or something like that, just to be part of the festivities and go watch it somewhere close. That's probably more what I'll do.
I mean, day of game, there might be a chance, but you'd have to really be, you have to be willing to put in the legwork down there to find someone selling a ticket on the cheap because they just want to get something out of it.
I mean, if I did that and I couldn't get back home, I'd have to figure out what swanky reservation Virgil made, and just try to stay there. Invite myself in as if he actually invited me.
Phil's on to something here. We should play the Curve Brim media card.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, we should get in on
that. By the way,
Yeah.
And if they say curve brim, I'm like, curved is in the free kick.
Exactly. Curve it like Beckham.
Yeah.
Bend it like Beckham, whatever it is.
Yeah. Curve it like Beckham. That's our newest soccer content.
The cheapest cricket match ticket is around 500 to 600 rupees. which is $2 to $3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually
Melissa
would love to
Shami-
go see a cricket match live. To be honest,
So I've never
would.
been to the Cricket World Cup, Melissa Shami. I've only been to like a 1-day cricket match. I've been to a 1-dayer. When I was in England, I went and saw the Surrey Brown Caps play. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was so much fun. And I really respect the skill set that good cricketers have to have, like the bowlers and the batters and the batsmen. It's an underappreciated skill set that cricketers have to play that great game.
Well,
I really do like it. I really do like it.
The women's T20 World Cup matches start this weekend.
Yep.
Pakistan is actually playing India.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The Spurs are doing their best not to go down 3-0. Yeah.
Now that's in Birmingham though. That's not here. That's in England.
In Birmingham.
Yeah, that's actually the women's World Cup is in England. Let's see, or that at least that match is. I'm not sure about the others. I just typed in cricket World Cup, so maybe I am on the wrong thing.
But
okay, the World Cup will kick off in Mexico City. One of 3 opening ceremonies. The final match will be held in July at MetLife Stadium.
So the maximum is 5,000 to 10,000 rupees.
Oh no, that's talking about the soccer World Cup. See, I'm on the wrong thing here. I'm trying to get. Well, let's get back to other stuff here. I was trying to get to information on the Cricket World Cup real quick.
Wow.
And it took me to the men's T20. That's what I'm looking for.
It's okay to talk about women's sports. Donnie,
No. But I don't think the women's is here. He was saying the World Cup was here.
Well, Phil, the Spurs are doing their best not to go down 3-0. They took a really early lead, right? But then, as we know in basketball, a 10-point lead in today's NBA is nothing. It doesn't take any time for a team to go on a 12-0 run. Now the Knicks are back in it. You can't.
I do have some food information I want to pass along to Phil. So he brought it up
I love this
about the Alabama white sauce.
You can't get Alabama white sauce on your wings in that Birmingham.
But you know where you can get some Alabama white sauce.
Jim and Nick's.
This is in Estonia. There is. Let me find it because Rhonda's cousin Jill.
You talking about the country of Estonia?
I am.
Man, do you own property there too?
No, I do not.
I swear, Donnie.
I am. Okay. So Rhonda's cousin Jill from Asheville that you know of.
The one that got you all that merch.
Yeah, she's the one that we go on some vacations with, the swanky vacations that are above our pay grade.
Go on vacation with?
So they're doing some things in Europe right now, and they were in Estonia 2 days ago and went to a brewery, Pohjala, Pohjala, maybe?
Okay.
Brewery that served Texas-style barbecue. So there's a brewery in Estonia serving Texas-style barbecue and has none other than Carolina Gold and Alabama white sauce in Estonia.
Did they comment? Did they comment about how good they were?
Oh, they said it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, it was fantastic. She said it was. They were not expecting it to be that good.
I wonder. Listen, I'm gonna, for reasons that you even don't know, I'm gonna do this for a reason. Wonder they had a guy from Dothan that when that moved over to Estonia and said, "I gotta get me some Alabama Watt."
I don't know, but Phil, go to Estonia, go to that brewery, get some beer, get you some Texas-style barbecue with some Alabama white sauce on it, and I mean that's a circle that you have to close right there.
Hey Phil, #content. Yeah, but yeah. A couple of and a couple of hires too, by the way, in hockey. I wanted to
Okay.
get your thoughts on. So Edmonton is close to hiring Mike Babcock to be their next head coach. And then the LA Kings are going to be hiring he's been announced as the new head, Peter Laviolette. I think he was last in, where was he? I think he was in, was he New York Rangers?
You got me on coaches. See, I'll be honest. I don't get that deep into the knowledge base yet, or haven't. I couldn't tell you who these coaches are on most of these teams, outside of Brendamore, and I only know that because of that name and the fact that his son is associated with the Checkers. I don't know the coaches' names. That's a new one on me, really.
Are you telling me you don't do personnel?
I'm not a big personnel guy. I'm not.
Because someone I know always says, I don't do personnel.
Yeah, that's me. It's hard. I do good to keep up with how the teams are doing, and some of the well-known players, I cannot keep up with who's coaching who.
Just you're rich. Just go hire yourself a paid intern for the Mayor Sports, and then he'll just keep up with all that for you.
That's just like even Major League Baseball. There's a lot of managers I couldn't even tell you who the manager is. I mean, I can tell you who I don't like as a manager on my team, but I can't tell you the manager of some other teams.
It's Dabo, isn't it?
No, you know who I'm talking about.
I'm telling you this, and I can't even joke and say it's Dabo's fault, although I think he probably inspired it. I am so angry about what happened in college sports today.
That's.
And by the way, that one ain't Dabo's fault. By the way, I can't even joke about that. This is a much bigger problem than Dabo's various violations.
Yeah.
This is deeper than that.
Yeah.
So I hope we talk about that tomorrow night, because if not, I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to hijack the show to talk about it.
Well, we should talk about it tomorrow night, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll have more to talk about on that subject, because the Big 12 is having a say so about where this story goes as well.
Well, I'm not going to go into. I promise you, I'm not going into details. But just as a teaser, University of Georgia's AD Josh Brooks has banned any of their athletic programs from playing Texas Tech in any scheduled event.
Yeah.
So now, conference-wise, I don't know what that's going to mean. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But I'm just. Oh man, wait a minute. Courtyard by Marriott next to the Pelicans ballpark is looking pretty cheap. Might make it 2 nights.
There you go.
Man, Phil, get me on whatever like bank plan you're on, because I'd love to be part of that. Did you invest in some of Donnie's foreign investments? Did you get in on that action? He offered you that, because he doesn't even tell me when he goes to a Rock Lobsters game. So if he gave you some investment opportunities, I want to know about it.
Hey, he's enjoying his retirement, at least until he has to get another job come at end of summer. He didn't get to do a lot of travel last summer because he was working for the Green Jackets, and that cramped his style.
Did he only go on? Did he only go on 14 West Coast trips last year?
I don't think he went on but one. If I don't even know if he went West Coast last year.
Double dipping for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because he's been doing some other stuff. So that's
I know. I mean, he's still well traveled. I think he's been to more ballparks in a week than I've been to in my entire ballparking career. So, I don't get around traveling nearly as much as a lot of people, which is okay. It's a choice.
Well, he did good last weekend. He got up to Greensboro and was it Winston?
I'm trying to make it
I'm not sure.
I think my goal, if I could, in a dream scenario, beyond the Kerber Media meetup, if I could make it to Asheville and to Chattanooga, I'd be pretty happy with the season.
Yeah, those two are both on my radar for this summer to try and work in somewhere. Asheville's easy because it's 2.5 hour drive. I can I could even pick a Sunday and drive up and do a day game and come back if I need to.
It's a little further for me, but Not that much though.
No. Well, we've got some friends in Chattanooga that we were supposed to do the Bananas game with a few weeks ago in Knoxville, and they had to cancel. So they've said we just need to come up and spend a weekend with them near Chattanooga and catch a Lookouts game.
And if I could have one year I wanted to do Washington too, when I actually planned ahead with poor Eric the Peanut guy.
Same here. Absolutely.
Because poor guy, I think he's had to see firsthand what a disgustingly bad planner I am. You already know that. But yeah, 1 year we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, Wisconsin's where Phil went last summer. He didn't do West Coast. He did do 10-day Wisconsin.
I'd love to go to Beloit. Is one that's really high on my list.
Yeah,
I'd really love to go to Beloit.
Yeah, he says looking to see the renovated tourist ballpark on the 21st. I think I actually had that weekend down as well, possibly, Phil. I think I put the 20th down, which is a Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to get there or not, but I think I have the 20th tentatively on my schedule because they're doing a jersey giveaway. They do several jersey giveaways throughout the year, and I forget which color jersey they're doing that year or that.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Donnie. Thank you for spending my money.
Which one did you get?
The hippies.
You did get the hippies? Okay.
Yes. So you spent my money. Thank you. Yet again.
Yeah. I love that hippies hat. I've got to get that. I got to get this year's because I've been getting the hippies hat every year. So I got to keep that streak alive.
Well, you know me, like put a bunch of different colors on a hat.
Yep.
With a fire logo.
Yep.
Sold.
Absolutely.
No, but yeah. Let's see. What's the latest and greatest on this basketball game?
Oh, okay. So Phil's going to be in Easley that weekend. So yeah, he's going to dart up to Asheville from Easley. Okay.
So you can easily make it then.
I'm actually
that's like a slam dunk for Jalen Brunson. I mean, you know.
Exactly. Again, I know I'm off topic for this show a little bit, but I have tentatively also that weekend penciled in some potential Palmetto State League games and the Garden City window. Was it the Garden City? Oh my goodness.
Garden City Wind was Pecos League, wasn't it?
No. Garden City here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. It's the new Palmetto State Collegiate Summer League. It's an even smaller league than the Blue Ridge League. Anyway, there's a team in Easley. The Doodlebugs are the team in Easley. Phil knows who I'm talking about. The Easley Doodlebugs. I think they are playing. Possibly it's them, or either it's the Gear Shifters out of Greer are playing in Orangeburg against the Gardens. I think it's the Garden City Ducks or something like that.
So I've got to ask you something about Greer.
Okay.
Because that's where they have the inland port over there, right? In Greer.
Where what?
They have the inland port.
Inland port?
Yeah, like for sending stuff to I think it's probably to Charleston or whatever it is. Like the rail line and all that stuff?
Possibly. I have no idea, but okay.
But locals told me, and maybe they were just pulling my leg, they say they don't pronounce it Greer, that it was Gur.
It may be, but I've always pronounced it Greer because I don't live there.
I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm saying this out of pure ignorance because I remember I thought it was one of those. I was just saying, so it is pronounced Gur. Okay, so Phil, I just didn't know if that was if someone was pulling my leg or if that's how actually local residents pronounce it. Yeah. So I thought it was Gur because it's kind of like my favorite one in Georgia where they say Schley is Sly County.
It's the Garden City River Ducks that play in Orangeburg. So that league has the Garden City River Ducks. You have the Malden Mayos, the Gur Shifters.
Wait, Malden got a team?
Malden has a team,
You know, my
which
friend used to be economic development director in Malden.
which is funny because I looked at the field they play at. The field they play at is actually North Greenville University,
Yeah.
which is not in Malden,
I-
but that's the
Well,
field
I
they're
knew
using.
about
right?
Beaufort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beaufort. Yeah. I don't subscribe to proper pronunciation. It's Greer and Beaufort to me.
Well, I was going to say, but wasn't it? But there is a Beaufort somewhere, right? Isn't that
There's
one?
Beaufort, South Carolina. Yeah.
Is
but
that the one?
Yeah, he's saying it's pronounced Beaufort.
Yeah.
Some people down there call it Beaufort.
I couldn't remember if I always thought it was Beaufort too, but I thought someone told me they pronounced it Beaufort.
Well, I've always called it Beaufort, so
Well,
it is
like
what
I
it
said,
is to me.
I'm speaking out of ignorance on both accounts, because I thought both of them were like things where I thought the way I would pronounce it wasn't the way that you actually pronounce it.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well,
Not
and
that-
Phil
not-
said, "Oh, go ahead." Sorry.
Well, no, I'm going to take Phil's word for it. If that's, whichever way he says it's supposed to be pronounced, I'm just going to take it because I don't know.
Well, let's see. That soccer jersey to whoever wants it, size XL. I will take that jersey from you, Phil. I will take a size XL.
I'll take. Oh man,
I just saw that comment because I was going to say he thinks the Doodlebugs play on the high school, the field he used in high school, and they do. They play on. I forget the name of the field that is up there, Phil. I looked it up because I'd like to go up there and actually see a Doodlebugs game as well. I'm gonna try to get to more summer league games this year. My goal was to try and get to one at least potentially every Sunday, just to take a Sunday afternoon and go catch a wood bat game, especially with some of these new teams in the Blue Ridge League and the Palmetto State League. But
yeah,
those are conversations more for Tuesday, Thursday as well. So we'll see. Well, right now the Knicks are up 64-57
they are
at halftime. So.
And to continue Patrick's musical chairs of teams that he likes all around the country, shout out to the LA Sparks for winning last night. I was happy for them.
Yeah.
They beat Portland. So this is the first time I can remember that the team has had like a semi-respectable record, which is like 500. Because the Sparks have been bad now for years, but
right.
Let's see I'm trying to think where they are in the standings right now.
While you're looking at that, I was going to tell Phil, message me, Phil, because we're leaving out Wednesday. I got to be back in Columbia around 12:30, 1 o'clock Wednesday. I've actually got to go. I got to go work in Aiken, where we're near where Phil lives on Wednesday afternoon when we leave the beach. So we will be driving from here back towards Columbia. So yeah,
are you going to be aching to leave? Yeah, are you going to be aching to leave? Are you going to be aching to leave?
Aiken to leave? Oh yeah. I say again. I didn't hear that joke. Yeah. No, I'm not. Actually, I didn't hear you the first two times because I was interrupting you as you were saying it. No, I'm not going to be aching to leave. I'd love to stay here for a full week if we could, but
yeah,
we got too many other things going on.
Yeah.
And speaking of Vegas, Val doing a WNBA and a Stanley Cup finals game in the same day. What a life she leads.
What I've learned about Val is this: expect the unexpected.
Exactly.
And listen, she operates on an entirely different stratosphere from me in terms of like what she's built, and she's earned it. She's built it. So I say full credit to her. I love what she's doing.
Yeah.
I think that, but for those that don't know, it's Stadium Food Girl on Instagram. Go check out her account. She does phenomenal work. She's earned, as far as I'm concerned, she's earned every endorsement and partnership and everything that she's received because she's worked hard to build her brand, and the people she's working with don't work with just anybody. No. So I'm so happy for her. It's well deserved. And I'm thrilled for her because I know there's this is something she's really wanted and she's worked hard for. So
Well, that sampler nacho tray that she had at the Vegas Golden Knights game with the 4 different styles based on the teams they had played and beaten up till now, that was phenomenal.
I'm only mad at her about one thing.
Yeah,
she's elevated my palate of what I accept for concessions going to sporting events now,
right.
and it's costing me a whole lot more money than the standard fare that I would eat before. So if I'm mad at Val about anything, it's that.
Well, it's one of those things that
she has me living the Donnie life on a Patrick budget.
Well, it's the thing when I go to a stadium, if they don't have something that Val would eat, I'm like, man, I'm disappointed. It's like they don't have anything fancy here.
Well,
she has all the
I'm
good.
Always on the
stuff.
lookout for the unique things now. And I've always kind of been that way anyway.
Yeah.
But I would never act on it. But then when I see her actually trying it and then being there, I'm like, dang it, Val. So much good stuff.
Yeah. Muslim Shami, we are here every Monday night at this time, 8:30 to about 10 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So, yeah, once a week on Monday nights, we are here talking soccer, basketball, some of the other major non-quote major sports.
So.
The other shows we do are on Tuesday and Thursday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. They're more, American football, college and professional football, baseball, a lot of baseball talk. But you're welcome to join us there as well. So keep an eye out for us.
Yeah. And so, Shami, I think you're about 10 hours ahead of us, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. So we're about 5 a.m. your time till about 7 a.m.
Yeah, he says it's 7 a.m. there now.
Yeah. So on Mondays we're about 5 to 7 a.m. your time, and then on Tuesday and Thursday. But for this show, we're on about 5:30 a.m. your time to 7. So 5:30 to 7 a.m. Monday for you. Tuesday, Thursday is 5 to 7 a.m. just for your local time.
Actually, it would be Tuesday a.m. for him already.
Monday
night here is Tuesday a.m. for this show for him.
Yes.
And then Wednesday and Thursday a.m. Wednesday and Friday a.m. for the other shows. Yeah.
This is his breakfast takes. Yeah.
Exactly.
So breakfast takes for him would be dinner takes.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
breakfast takes is on hiatus right now. We're just doing the podcast right now. So.
Well, Muslim Shami, if you're enjoying what you're watching, please give us a sub.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I mean, we would really appreciate it. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. And Phil, thanks to you and Mark. Thanks to you for joining us as well, and to everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
We do this show for you guys. I mean, we enjoy doing it ourselves, but the show is made better by all the interactions we get from you guys and the things that you contribute to the show. That's what enriches anything that we talk about. So
we're just here to chit chat and talk and
frosted
flakes without the breakfast takes.
But just to let you know,
thank you, Muslim Shami. He liked and he subscribed and liked. So perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. We really
do appreciate that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we do this for you guys. I mean, we want to make sure that that anything we bring up, we want to hear from your opinions too. I mean, you hear enough from us.
We don't exercise.
Well, I fit in exercise when I can, more as a shaman.
I do too. We try to get out and walk a little bit where we can. So yeah,
I'm not the. We have a couple of other guys that are on here normally as well. So there's not usually just us two. There's usually three others.
Three or
four others on Tuesday. On 3 others on I say Tuesday, Thursday, but I guess it's Wednesday morning, Wednesday, Friday morning for you. But yeah, so Tuesday morning is 4 of us. Wednesday and Friday morning for you. Do I have that right? Yeah. Wednesday and Friday morning is less. Is 5 of us. There we go.
It changes with our schedule because everybody's got different things going on. So it's a lot different.
So that was my really poor way of trying to explain that, Mirza Shami. But we do appreciate appreciate you coming on and subscribing and liking it. We do appreciate that very much.
Yeah. And Phil, we'll get back to breakfast takes at some point. There's just not a lot going on right now for Ed and I to talk about.
And
we're really focusing more on the content we're creating for his podcast, doing the Brockmire review, and
it's so cool that you guys are still faking that you're actually doing that. That's really cool.
Well,
I love that you're faking that you're actually doing that.
Well, stay tuned for this week's guest that joined us last night for episode 6. So,
I have a feeling I know who it is.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Well, I was up this morning, Phil, waiting for it, and guess who didn't show up? Ed and Donnie. So I was up this morning ready to watch, and then they
no showed. Yeah,
no showed me. I got ghosted. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and be sure to tune in tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, depending on what your depending on your time. Yep. And we will see you guys then.
Later, guys.